A wedyn ni To follow the block and Senegal, get ready please, Senegal, block Limousin please. Senegal to follow the Limousin. right after the long horn. Right and clear. British right. British right, please. British right. Short horn, short horn.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pinnacle of the competitions within the cattle section for the Tuesday of the Royal Welsh Show. We are about to take you on a journey through the team of 5 cattle competition here at the Royal Welsh. We're very fortunate to have 16 teams competing today, which accumulates to 80 animals parading around the cattle ring and the main arena for the cattle exhibitors at the Royal Welsh Show. We begin and we go in the catalogue order. We're beginning with the Welsh Black cattle section, and we have exhibitors Sarah Jane Leighton, Teulu Jenkins, Partneriaid Dolau Gwyn, and another exhibit from Teulu Jenkins, and Arfon Williams from Cwrtir Mynach. We see Deo there leading their exhibit, Mynach Gwynedd 88th. With this, of course, we're looking for balance, and a team of 5 who match the best. We obviously look for a strong bull to lead the lineup. We certainly do have that within the team put forward from the Welsh Black cattle section. As we can see, it's just disappeared from the screen, but our judge for today is a very well-known figure to the Royal Welsh Show, and it is Esmore Evans, David Esmore Evans from Flintshire. I'll say more about him later. But for any exhibitor, this is indeed a great privilege to be able to be a part of this prestigious competition. And there is a great team there representing the Welsh Black cattle breed. They're a breed that are growing in popularity and are seen throughout Wales. We're moving on here to the Hereford section. We have representation from the Herefords. We have an exhibit. The bull is from View Livestock, View 1 Casino. And we have an exhibit from DEED and AL Jones, Dender 1 Cruz Campo. For those of you who are keen rugby supporters, you may know that Nigel Owens himself keeps Hereford cattle. As he's now retired from refereeing rugby, he's enjoying his farming lifestyle and has done well with his Herefords. And although he isn't exhibiting himself there, the Meirwen 1 Oyster Lass comes from Nigel Owens' holding. And we have 2 Herefords from Wilcourt Herefords. Bowendy 1 Jennifer, 2nd, and Bowendy 1 Ruby, the 11th. And they're walking well. And they'll be looking for 5 animals who match, with the strong bull leading the group. Another breed that's growing in popularity, as they're quite often kept by smallholders or individuals who are busy with other work commitments, as the Herefords are known to be quite an easy keep breed. And now we move on to the Charolais, the British Charolais cattle. We're just finishing there off with the Herefords. As of course that is a picture from the rear end which the judge will be looking at carefully. Now this is a breed that the judge Esmer Evans knows very well indeed. He keeps 150 Charolais cattle on the farm himself, together with 70 pedigree Limousin cattle, so he has around 30 head of cattle himself. He's a regular exhibitor at the Royal Welsh Show until around 11 years ago, but he does now and again still bring the occasional animal to exhibit at the show. He's already judged the Supreme Individual Beef Cattle Championship at the show 10 years ago. But this is without a doubt one of the greatest honours of his career, and is a competition that he thoroughly enjoys. Not sure whether he'll enjoy it as much today when the pressure is on him and the eyes of the audience are on him also. So we have an exhibit here. The bull is from Thor Atkinson. They've had great success throughout the showing season. Gold Star Ulysses. Medwyn Williams, that's Castell Mawr Apollo. Corbett have Tem Eunice, and 2 exhibits from Braille's Livestock. And they're a great team. Plenty of power and size from the Charolais, which are usually expected from the breed. And we're moving on to the British Blondes. It's quite an achievement to see that Thor Atkinson himself has an individual in 3 of these groups of 5. And in fact, he has 3 bulls in it, so that shows the tremendous skill that he has as a stockman. They've, of course, the Thor Atkinson family have done ever so well in the Royal Welsh Show over the past years. So with the blondes, we have Newland Valentino, Newland Tanza, we have Ron Vedu Voilallt, and by Rydion Davies from Ceredigion. And Ron Vedu Voilallt was the champion of the breed. But ladies and gentlemen, that these teams of 5 don't necessarily have the champion of the breed, who was pronounced champion on Monday, because quite often they may be too large in size to match their peers in the team of 5 competition. So there were 3 exhibits from Thor Atkinson in that British Blonde team, and then another from Michelle Hicken with Penwen Valentina. And moving on to a popular breed here, the Limousins. The Limousins, of course, are the most popular breed with regards to numbers of entries. And they're moving well, and they do match exceptionally well also. With a nice strong bull leading, and that's Thor Atkinson's bull, Aradfoot Underdog. We have 2 from Mrs. Jenkinson, Winvell Park Rebecca and Winvell Park Verdani. The other exhibit from R&J Graham, Graham's Violet, and M&JC Gold Limited with Woodmarsh Veronica. So he'll be taking a careful look at the Limousins. Not that the Limousins have been particularly successful in this competition since 2022. So maybe, ladies and gentlemen, it could be their year this year. There's a fine bull leading from Thor Atkinson. This judge sure knows what he's looking for. He's looking at locomotion. Locomotion is key to the success of any animal. Without good, strong legs and feet, there will be no prize. So a fine team there from the Limousin's, and I'm sure a popular breed with many watching. This always draws a large crowd to enjoy witnessing the power and the success of the breeds. We're moving on to the Simmental cattle. I was delighted to have been able to watch this competition and to see that following a decline in the numbers of entries, this year there was a tremendous increase. And the Judge Shaw had his work cut out in the heat on yesterday afternoon. So we have two here from JH and VG Wood, Denies his Nugget, Pope's Princess Lumi, Mary Cormack's Cade, Kathleen's Rockstar, another name that's been circulating the shows this year, has won several awards. Holly Grant, again another name, familiar name associated with the breed, with Ran Furley Weekle, and Chris White, Pope's Nellie's Prudence. And we're looking for balance and for a team that matches well. In this case, the judge certainly needs to know his own mind. As I'm sure you'll agree, each team has strengths and weaknesses. This, of course, is the judge's personal taste, and I'm sure possibly many would agree or disagree with him. But today it's his choice. And as a strong stockman himself, he'll enjoy this time in the main ring, in the main cattle ring. And they're all competing for the prestigious title and the Di Jones Llanillar Trophy. This was a popular competition with Di Jones. His favourite moment of the Royal Welsh Show was the team of 5. Now we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to the British Blue, the team representing the British Blues. Now sometimes it's more difficult for these to be matching because obviously their colourings are different, and maybe that can impair on the overall look of the team. This team have mainly consist of black Belgian Blues, which is possibly a sign of the times. I know, as a farmer who breeds commercial cattle, it is more difficult to get a white Belgian Blue bull. They do tend to be gearing more towards the black colour. And they certainly have shape, very distinctive shape with the Belgian Blue cattle, lots of muscle. They possibly do tend to have weaknesses in the feet, so he'll be certainly looking and checking their locomotion. But there's certainly plenty of strength and power associated with this team representing the British Blue cattle. We have exhibitors Shannon Crowther, N&K Gill, Kevin Wattret, and 2 from GL and KS Morgan. And this is one of the teams that doesn't include the champion of the breed, as perhaps they felt that it wasn't a perfect match to represent the selection of cattle that are here today. As we can see from the images on the screen, there are many members of the public enjoying, although it's warm, but enjoying being drawn to the ringside to watch this prestigious competition. We have 80 animals in the ring here. And this is a breed that possibly is less familiar to many, but still well represented here at the Royal Welsh Show. These are the South Devon cattle. And here we have representation from Richard Hartshorn, CJ Page, EG and CE James, and 2 again from Charles Griesdale. The handlers certainly know how to ensure the animals are looking at their best, and their stance can make the world of difference, but they need to be standing on 4 strong, sound legs and feet. Of course, they need to be showing expertise in their breed characteristics. You will be looking at their head. You want a nice feminine head on the heifers and the cows, and a strong head for the bull. He's around halfway through looking at his teams. There are 16 teams. This is the first time that he's taken a look at the individuals. And that's a great team there from the South Devon cattle. Now we're moving on here now to a breed that's done well in the Fitzhugh earlier this afternoon, but I'm aware that those exhibits aren't in the team of 5. This is the Aberdeen Angus team. We have exhibits from Arno Aberdeen Angus, Tudur Roberts has 2 animals here, Callum Hillhouse and Braille's Livestock. The Aberdeen Angus is growing in popularity. Many of these bulls are put on young heifers for easy calving, but they still have power and muscle. It's asking quite a lot for these animals to be out in these conditions as it's hot, but I'm sure many of them are enjoying being in the starlight and enjoying the experience, as I'm sure the exhibitors are also. It must be a great feeling to be representing your breed here at the Royal Welsh Show, with so many lookers on enjoying the spectacle that we see with the team of 5 competition. It's of course difficult to get them all to be walking as a group in locomotion. I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, have you picked your favourites so far? As these, within reason, are the best of the breeds. But of course, as I remind you, many exhibits are not present in that team just because they possibly don't fit and match the other exhibits. But here we have the Longhorn cattle. These are a slightly more unusual breed. We have 4 exhibits here from Bertie Faken and 1 from Bernard and Margaret Llewellyn with Carrigietta. The others are Genton's Yellowstone, Gentle's Vera, Genton's Zabra and Genton's Zina. But that's quite an achievement to be able to produce 4 out of the 5 exhibits in the team of 5 competition. I'm sure the family have had to borrow a few handlers in Havel to show these cattle. But they certainly do stand well, and they're well presented. And handlers are working hard to ensure that they are looking at their best and standing well. It's quite a challenge with those horns pushing against your shoulders. These handlers are experienced and know the animals. I believe there in the middle is Bernard Llewellyn's granddaughter. I'm sure she's enjoying this experience. Our judge, Esmond Evans from Flintshire, hasn't taken his eyes off the animals. He's probably starting to have his favourites, I would have thought. Although Esmond is known for being a Charolais and Limousin cattle breeder, he also owns a veterinary practice and continues to work as a vet in the Mould area. As I said, he's already judged the Supreme Individual Beef Cattle Championship at the show around 10 years ago. But this one here, this is the greatest honour of his career. And I think for most cattle breeders, this probably would be one of the greatest honour. We're moving on now to the British white cattle. We have an exhibit here from David Wright with Castleton Ken as a commentator within the cattle section. That's a name that reoccurs annually. So Castleton Ken is a familiar animal here at the Royal Welsh Show, and I'm sure he's probably been in the team of 5 in past years. Sarah Cook has 2 exhibits here. A&A Hamilton, Dally Ashes Liaison, and an exhibit from Matthew Jones, Wine Wern Pepsi. I can't remember the British white coming to the forefront in this competition, but I may be wrong. So maybe this year will be their chance. I'm not sure. We'll see. And we're moving on now to the Bîff short-horn cattle. Now, they have won this competition last year and the previous year, so they'll be hoping for big things again. So they're a competitive breed, competitive exhibitors. We have 2 exhibits here from Evans and Price Evans. And one of them's eager to rush on a little, not wanting to stand as a team at the moment. That is a little shame. I'm sure the handlers will sort them out quickly. There's an excellent bull there from Evans and Price. Esilt and Geraint. Geraint is leading the bull. Llwyn Hywel Sheriff. I believe that Esilt and Geraint had 16 animals competing in this section. But to be able to prepare 16 animals to come up to the Royal Welsh Show is a fantastic achievement. And the Nesset is next door with Llwyn Hywel Tulip Mister. That Llwyn Hywel Sheriff Bull did well here at the Royal Welsh Show last year and this year, and I think they're settled. They'll probably be a little bit disappointed with the shake-up. They've experienced handlers and they've managed to ensure that they're all looking smart. And there's a great team there from the Bîff short-horn cattle section, another breed that's growing in popularity. It's difficult to get them all to be walking together. See, there's somebody in the back, an extra handler, I think. It's quite a challenge to get them all to move in locomotion, adjacent to each other. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving to the Highland cattle section. Some of you may be slightly perplexed by watching this because they're all they've chosen a team of black Highland cattle. So the ones that are most familiar to us, of course, are the red or brown coloured Highland cattle, but they have a team of black cattle here. This breed is increasing in popularity and is often kept by smallholders. We have a team here from Cool Estate. Annie Perkins has two, Ian College and Chloe Roberts also. It was a spectacle to see this competition here on Monday, and they actually had one of the largest class numbers within the cattle section. I believe there were around 16 exhibits in one class. They've moved to being exhibited in the morning as they have such a large entry now of exhibits. It's certainly a breed that's growing in popularity, but maybe for me I'd be more inclined to think of them as the reddy brown colour, but obviously the black Highlands are growing in popularity also. These handlers certainly know what they're doing, handling them, and they had this breed at the reserve for the team of 5 in 2024. So that was a great achievement for the breed. I'm sure they're hoping to be near the top again this year. And we're now moving on to the Red Pole cattle section. We're delighted to see a team representing the Red Pole cattle. As last year we had 12 teams contributing due to the blue tongue restrictions. This year we have 16 teams. This is the 14th team of the team of 5 competition. We have 3 exhibits here from John Williams, 1 from Rob Jones, and an exhibit from T&H Mancy. Again, the bull is not wanting to stop, and it's very important that they're all standing together for the judge to be able to take a look at the team as a team of 5, looking at balance, shape, size. Our judge, Ezra Evans from Flintshire, as I said, is predominantly a Charolais and Limousin cattle breeder. but I'm sure he would not be biased today and will be choosing the best representation from the specific breeds. Red poles are an ancient breed, and it's great to see the less familiar breeds having a showcase here at the Royal Welsh Show. Again, this isn't a breed that has done particularly well in this competition in the recent years. So I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your favourite. We'll be looking at the penultimate team here now. This is a team from the Saleh Cattles section. We have a young lady here, Gwawr Griffiths, who is very keen cattle breeder, Saleh cattle breeder. And she's a consistent contributor here exhibitor here at the Royal Welsh Show. You can see from the crowds that this is a competition enjoyed by many. And with weather like today, what perfect conditions we have to be able to enjoy the competition. We also have two exhibits from Bertie Faken and another by Archie Roberts. Bertie also had exhibits in the Longhorn cattle section, so he obviously enjoys breeding rare breed cattle. And it's wonderful that we can experience seeing the different breeds here at the Royal Welsh Show. To be able to produce a team of 16 teams of cattle, teams of 5 at the cattle team of 5 competition is an incredible achievement, and evident of the increase in entries that we had this year at the Royal Welsh Show. They're enjoying in the sunshine. And ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final team exhibiting in the team of 5 competition. These are the belted Galloway cattle. Now, last year was the first year that the belted Galloways were eligible to compete at the Royal Welsh Show. And there were no exhibits last year, but we're delighted to see that this year there was a change, and we did have around 7 or 9 entries, just below 10 entries here. And this is the team that's put forward to represent the belted Galloway. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching or listening at home and have belted Galloways, then I'm sure they'd enjoy you joining them next year in the cattle lines. We have 2 exhibits from Tottingworth Farms Limited and an exhibit from David Powell and 2 from Jason and Sarah Wareham. This breed always fascinates me. I believe that the only white that's supposed to be on the breed is around the middle. There shouldn't be any other white at any other part of the body. So now he's had his first look at each of the groups of 5. And he'll be enjoying watching the locomotion of the belted Galloways. And and will soon be listing his quarter-final teams. So of course they don't have to come from the same family, but many of these exhibits share one or two of the group of 5. But this is always an exciting competition because you never really know who's going to win. This is the judge's preference. There's strengths and weaknesses to each of the teams. There are thousands of people watching to see what Esmer Evans is going to do today, and I'm sure the hearts of the exhibitors are pounding, hoping that they'll be brought forward to the quarter-final. It's a fantastic standard of stock here at the Royal Welsh Show. And this is a great shop window for the industry and also for the specific breeds, especially for the rarer breeds who are struggling against the stronger breeds. They're here representing their breed and to increase popularity. They're all lining up nicely. Our judge, Esmer Evans, will certainly be doing lots of walking within this competition. And there are thousands of people looking carefully at what he's going to do. I would have thought that he's had an animal or two in this competition over the years, as he was a regular exhibitor at the Royal Welsh Show until around 11 years ago. He still does exhibit with the occasional animal. So just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that last year the Shorthorns were the winners of this competition, with the Welsh Black Cattle in reserve. And the Shorthorn were also the winners in 2024, with the Highland Cattle in reserve. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody's enjoying that wonderful picture. I'm delighted to be able to live stream this competition to you today. For those of you who are unable to be here at the Royal Welsh Show, to be able to feel a part of the buzz and the success that's happening here at the Royal Welsh Show. Just delighted to see that the numbers had increased again this year due to a decrease last year due to the blue tongue restrictions. And of course, this warm weather does bring its challenges, but the society ensure that all the conditions for the animals and exhibitors are up to date and modern, and the cattle lines are full of fans and air conditioning, and they're all enjoying their time here at the Royal Welsh Show. They're competing for the prestigious Di Jones Memorial Cup. Di Jones was a strong supporter of this competition. This was the pinnacle of the week for Di Jones, who I'm sure many of us remember as being the king of the cattle ring with his presenting for S4C. The judge has taken a careful look at the animals and exhibitors. 80 animals to look at. I'm sure he's starting to think of his shortlist. It takes quite a lot of time to ensure all these animals are lined up nicely. Lots of organisation. There's an excellent team there from the Charolais. And it'll be difficult for him not to want to put the Charolais forward, as I know his heart is with the Shorthorn, was with the Charolais cattle. But of course, there's no room to be biased in this competition. It's a fantastic view there, showing the 80 exhibitors and the 80 animals and the audience, and the members of the public are showing their appreciation to all the stockmen for turning out these wonderful animals. It's quite a challenge to be exhibiting in such heat, but I'm sure they're enjoying the buzz. And of course, many of these exhibitors go from show to show. They've just recently come back from the Yorkshire show. But of course, there's always a great buzz in the showing ring, and they all enjoy the social aspect also. But whoever wins this today will be certainly celebrating in style. No wonder, ladies and gentlemen, are you starting to pick your favourite? He's taking a careful eye at the faces and the breed characteristics, making sure that they are fine examples of their breed. He's moving down to the Longhorns, breed that we don't often see coming to the forefront, but they are an excellent example of a native breed. We have, again, I said, the team from the Shorthorn. They are another fine team again this year, after great success last year and the year before. He'll be almost finishing here now with the Solaire cattle. And there's one more team, the Belted Galloways. And it is delightful to see the society evolving and welcoming different breeds to the Royal Welsh Show. As we're aware, the Spring Festival is no longer, and this possibly is where the Belted Galloways may have enjoyed exhibiting. So now it's great to see that they've decided to join us here in the summer show. And there's Esmer Evans, he's certainly getting his steps in. It's quite a large challenge to be the judge of this prestigious award, as there are many people watching on, and many will agree, many will disagree. A lot of it comes down to personal taste. He'll be looking for the team that match the best. Got a strong bull. And we have the Black Islands there. He's coming back down to the Longhorns. The British White is giving each breed his time. Because, of course, it's not just choosing the winner. It means a great deal to be able to reaching the quarter-final and the semi-final. So he certainly wants to make sure that he chooses the best examples now to be brought forward to the quarter-final. We have the Aberdeen Angus, the British Blues, as I said earlier, they're predominantly a black team from the British Blues this year. A strong team from the Cemental cattle, with an increase in exhibits. And then the Limousin's, they obviously had more cattle to choose from. They had around 70 exhibits here. And then it's a great view there from the rear end to be able to see the shape, the size, how well they're matching. We've got the British Blondes next door to the Limousins, and then the whiter cattle are the Charolais breed. We have the native Hereford cattle. All turned out outstandingly. Before we come to the first team leading, which was the Welsh black cattle, our native cattle here in Wales. And they always tend to be leading the gang, leading the team, leading the parade. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The moment is getting tense. If I had a drum, I would do a drum roll. There's certainly a few hearts pounding now. The heat is on in more than one way. He's having one more walk up and down, just to be sure. I'm sure he's starting to make his decision. And also, many of these judges just enjoy the experience. To be asked to judge this prestigious competition is an opportunity they'll never get again. So he's going to enjoy it. He's going to milk every second of being here in the cattle ring. There has been talk of hosting this in the main arena, as it is such a spectacle. But of course it's a competition that takes its time. I believe we've already been an hour or so. But it's important that each breed has the attention to detail and the attention from the judge before he makes his decision. And he finishes off at the top of the line with the belted Galloway cattle. He's surely getting hot under that hat now, under this heat. We'll have one more walk down, then I'm almost certain he'll make his shortlist. Possibly enjoys looking at the Highland team and the Shorthorn team, who've been successful here last year and the year before. Can they make a hat-trick? Team from the Aberdeen Angus. South Devon to the British Blue, and possibly to the larger breeds here now. We have the Limousin, the British Blonde, the Charolais. He's taking a careful look at the Limousin team. The British Blonde and the Charolais team. A team from the Herefords. And finishing with the Welsh Black Cattle. That is one of the best views of the show, being able to witness a lineup of 80 individual cattle and their breeders with 16 teams. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. He's asked the Welsh Black Cattle to walk forward. Geraint Jenkins leading one of the exhibits on behalf of the family. He's holding us all in suspense. I'm sure the handlers are working hard to hold them. The Charolais, yes. A breed that's close to his heart, but of course today he needs to be unbiased, but he used to keep Hereford cattle at one time. He's going back to the blondes. He's taking a careful look. They're a strong team representing the blondes. Then the Limousins. So he's asked the Lims to take a step forward. The team that are carrying themselves well, some of the Cemental breed have been asked to make the semi-final, quarter-final. The Blues, team from the Blues. Of course, we have the Shorthorn cattle. Taking a careful look at this. The Longhorns at the moment. I believe that he may have one more team to choose from. We've got the Aberdeen Angus group there. And yes, that's who he's decided. The Aberdeen Angus breed. So that's the 6th team. And the short one, he has asked the short one to walk forward. So a lot of adrenaline pumping. And the Solaires. And congratulations to the Solaire team. They must be delighted to be in the shortlist. So we have 8 teams and we'll be going to 4. Before we find out who our champion and reserve are. We've surely got a good idea now of which breed is one of his favourites. I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, did you agree so far? He's enjoying this moment, but it's quite a challenge to be able to compete in this, to judge this competition. The exhibitors must be finding it warm out there at the moment. They've been there and doing an exceptional job to keep those animals standing still for that length of time. Many of these animals, as I say, have been travelling around the country, competing in the Yorkshire show, the Highland show, 3 counties, Cornwall. They certainly do travel around the country. So they're used to this. But this possibly is one of the largest entries with the team of 5. To be able to boast that we have 16 teams represented here today is an enormous achievement. And I'm sure the exhibitors are enjoying the buzz of being part of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, where will he go now? He's looking so he now wants to choose his 4. We're going to have to narrow it down to 4. And he's doing a lot of steps. I think if he had a pedometer, there'd be a few thousand steps on there by now. So we're going down to 4 teams. I wonder what the audience are thinking. I wonder what you're thinking. You listeners at home, I'm sure you have family members taking part in this and your heart is pounding, hoping that they get tapped out. I don't think we have long to wait now. He certainly is enjoying the experience. He's looking at the British Blues. There's a strong team from the Simmental cattle, I must admit. I am rather impressed by that breed this year at the show. It's great to see so many of them. But of course, he will be looking for a strong bull to lead the team. So it's important that that is evident. You can certainly see a strong bull there in the Limousin team. Looking to see if they match, as well as the individuals showing excellent breed characteristics. And there's a good view there for him. They're all standing exceptionally well. It's incredible to think that they can stand still for so long. I'm sure many children could look at them and take some advice from some of these animals. Now the steward is reminding the judge that she would like him to choose 4. And we have the Charolais team and the Limousin team. So he's going for the larger breeds. And the Cimetals. I did think that they would be near the top. I am impressed by the Simmental breed. And this year, again, we have the British Blue. So for a change this year, it was not the year for the Shorthorn or the Welsh Black breeds. It is nice to see a change. So a reminder that in 2023, the Charolais team were victorious in this competition, and the reserve went to the British Blue. And in 2022, it was the Limousins. So I wonder now, it's getting closer now to deciding, and we may hear from the judge himself. I hope we do, because it would be great to hear from the gentleman himself as to how much he's enjoyed the experience. And certainly you need to be a judge that knows your mind. And seeing all these animals, there's pros and cons to the Charolais. Of course, he is a Charolais breeder and he knows what is a good example of the breed. So there's a strong bull there with the Limousin breed, with the Limousin team. They are standing well and walking well and working well as a team. I am impressed with the Simmental breed. There's a great team there, and they've done well. Tremendous effort. The amount of exhibitors here at the Royal Welsh Show. And the quality in the British Blue team is outstanding as always. I said, mostly a black team. And lots of power in that team also. Not the most popular breed at the moment, but a breed that does produce excellent stock, and ones that in the winter fair obviously we see many of the animals are Belgian Blue Cross animals. And he is looking carefully at the Simmental breed. It's a great strong bull in the front by JH and VG Wood. The Limousin breed. And it's currently taking a look at the Limousin breed before he finishes with the Charolais. And they match really nicely. An excellent match. And standing well. It's been a long time. They're still standing well. The members of the public have enjoyed this and are enjoying, and many exhibitors' hearts are pounding. It's, of course, it's a good advertisement for the breeds when they are successful in these prestigious competitions. And he's certainly enjoying the moment. He's taking his time. I'm sure he'll be handed the microphone very soon to address the congregation. We have the judges, stewards working hard. Merrick James, the chief steward, in the cattle section. I wonder what he's thinking at the moment. I wonder if he's undecided, or is he making a show? He just wants to clarify his thoughts with one more walk round. I believe his next step will be to tap out the champion following his address. Teresa has been by his side as the steward. And ladies and gentlemen, I think he'll be just having a drink before he addresses the members of the public. I'm sure he'll enjoy this moment. It's a great privilege to be asked to judge this competition. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to hearing what he's got to say. I'm sure you'll be able to hear a pin drop in the cattle arena as we wait. Here we are. You ready?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank the Royal Welsh Show for this invitation to judge such a prestigious event. 16 classes, 5 in each, as 80 cattle, all winners in their own sections. Thank also to the exhibitors for doing such a fantastic job showing these cattle in the conditions we've got. This is a major highlight of the show, and I'm very pleased to be invited to do this job. Now, I would just like to say that I've pulled out the last 4 all continental breeds. I feel a little bit sorry for the native breeds because they're up against such a power in these continentals, but they all have their place in the background of the secular herd in the country. Now I'm just going to tap out my champion, group of 5 and reserve. So without any more ado, I'll hand you back over.
There we are. Lovely address from the judge, Stesmore Evans, from Flintshire, who is by day, and the owner of a veterinary practice in Mould. Today, he is the judge of the 2026 Royal Welsh Show Team of 5 competition. And here goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure your heart is pounding like mine. I wonder where he'll go. Is he going to go towards the Oh, I don't know what to say yet. Yes, the Limousines. Congratulations to the team of Limousines here at the Royal Welsh Show. Delighted. Popular win with the audience. They won the team of 5 in 2022. And in second place in reserve, we have today the Simmental cattle breed. And haven't they done well, ladies and gentlemen? To 1 point 2 years ago, I believe there were only 14 animals exhibiting here at the Royal Welsh, and they've doubled in number to be able to compete here this year. But this year it's the Limousin cattle breed who've come to the forefront of this competition, and they will be delighted to be the champions of the team of 5. There'll be lots of celebrations in the cattle lines this evening with the Limousin breed. Can I just remind you of who they are? Thor Atkinson, and I believe Thor Atkinson he had 2 exhibits in 2022 also. So he'll be delighted to be a part of the team once more. With Aradfoot Underdog, with Mrs. Jenkinson, with Winfell Park Rebecca and Winfell Park Verdani, R&J Graham, Graham's Violet, and JC Gold Limited with Woodmarsh Veronica. And they are delighted with that win. It's been a long time waiting, and now they are able to enjoy the celebrations, and yes, patting the animals. They have done well. The exhibitors and the entries have done exceptionally well to bear this heat and to have that control. We are delighted for both these breeds. Yes, the judge did mention, didn't he, that it was the native breeds that this year were in the background, but we are still grateful for them, for what they do for the countryside. But it was the continental breeds that shone today, this afternoon in this competition, with the Limousins leading, and in reserves, the Simmental cattle breed. A show to remember for our judge, David Esmer Evans, and also for the Limousin Cattle Society.
Thank you.
They had a great day yesterday with a tremendous amount of exhibitors, and the society between them have decided on the team.
Well, the limbs wedi gwneud I. Congratulations, llongyfarchiadau, boys. What a feeling, eh?
Oh, tremendous, yeah. It's absolutely brilliant.
You boys have come a long way down from Scotland.
Yeah, it's a long journey. We came straight for the Yorkshire show, but, you know, we really enjoy it, and we didn't get last year because of the blue tongue, but we're delighted to be back.
What made this team stand out? What made the difference today, do you think?
I think just the power and the balance. A big bull, 4 females with tremendous balance, tremendous power, correct, and just good cattle.
Is he your bull?
No, it's Thor's bull, it's our heifer, and then 3 heifers from Winfell Park. Well, cow and 2 heifers from Winfell Park.
Wonderful, cracking team. We've got Thor here as well. Your bull, as was mentioned there. Llongyfarchiadau, congratulations. It's something special. He just set the team off, doesn't he?
Yes, he's full of power, length, and shape. But it's a great team. It's not just one animal, it's a full team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where's the place to be tonight then, boys?
Oh, that'll be the limousine bar, won't it?
I think so. There'll be some celebrations, won't there?
Definitely, yes.
You've come so close over the last couple of years, haven't quite made it, but you've done it this year in style.
Thank you very much.
Llongyfarchiadau, da iawn. Safe journey home, guys. Thanks for coming down to support our show.
Yes, I sincerely hope they'll celebrate in style, and I'm sure they will. They will enjoy and savour this moment for a very long time. Thank you for staying with us. We are now feel free to move back to the red button service, which is with S4C. And the red button service will be available